They always say to trust your instincts, but when the 13th floor button lit up for the first time in my apartment building's elevator, I pressed it anyway. Maybe it was the way the button glowed a little too bright, or how the numbers above the door flickered like a bad signal. I'd never seen anyone get off on 13. Hell, I'd never even seen the door open there. But tonight, something about it pulled at me, like an itch you can't scratch, and I needed to know what was on the other side. The elevator hummed as it ascended, the fluorescent lights overhead buzzing in sync with my heartbeat. As the doors slid open, I stepped out onto a floor that shouldn't exist, long, endless hallways lined with doors that stretched into darkness. The smell was wrong, a mix of burnt metal and old flowers, and every surface pulsed with a faint, unnatural glow. I could hear something behind the walls, a slow, dragging shuffle and the whisper of voices calling my name in a language I didn't recognize. At the end of the hall, a single door stood ajar, spilling harsh white light onto the threadbare carpet. Inside, I found a mirror and two keys, one black, one silver, resting on a pedestal. A voice, everywhere and nowhere, told me, you may leave, but only after you choose. One key locks your memories here forever, the other releases what waits behind the walls. My reflection in the mirror twisted, splitting into two versions of myself, both watching with desperate, pleading eyes. My hands shook as I reached for a key, already certain that whatever I chose, I'd lose something I could never get back. I don't remember which key I picked. I only remember the elevator doors closing, my own reflection pressed against the glass, mouth open in a silent scream. Now, every night, the 13th floor button lights up for me alone. I don't ride the elevator anymore, but sometimes, in the quietest hours, I hear dragging footsteps in the walls, and I wonder which version of me is still trapped up there, waiting for someone else to make the choice.